Here in Martinsville, Virginia, we get 44 inches of rain a year, and this is just one example of the storms that we get. Now you're gonna notice some of the cleanup down here, cutting some trees down around the property, 50-foot perimeter, making sure the grass is tight, nice and neat, because the city is upset with what I'm doing here. In fact, there's a link below to the article in the newspaper, and I have a longer video that has an explanation of the tall grass and detention basins. But I want to give you a practical example about why there are detention basins on the terraces of the hill behind my house. And it's because 44 inches of rain a year, heavy storms. Look at it, beautiful in the trees back there. The rain is actually blaring through. And by the way, I'm Justin Hitt with Prosperity Homestead. How you manage your land matters, and most people, when they look at your land, will not understand what is appropriate for your own property. And that's why you hire qualified professionals, your excavators, your forestry services, the people who give you plant lists, the universities or the ecology programs that you work with. That's how you create an environmental habitat. We've been able to fast track in 2 short years an environment that some people, when they look at, think has been here for 5 or 10 years or more. We fast tracked a natural environment by using permaculture design, using naturalist systems and ecology, understanding what's going on. I could explain what we're looking at here for hours, but it's just amazing how the wind and the rain comes in through those trees, and it just shows you how we had lots of trees falling over. We had a lot of tree problems because we get so much rain. It saturates the ground, and without proper management, you end up with a mess. In fact, this backyard was heavily degraded, and I was able to restore it to its original 1950s or 60s design based on the original blueprints that I went down to the city. Oh, you can see some nice birds down here. I went down to the city and got copies of, so that I was sure that we was here. Now, what happens to the soil if it erodes or runs off? That soil goes into a creek at the bottom of the hill and ends up in Lake Lanier. And we do not want that to happen. That is an unmanaged erosion situation, and that is actually, you can have problems with the EPA for that, because especially since some of the neighbors, not me particularly, but some of the neighbors use herbicides and large applications of fertilizer on their yard because they're going after that classic green. Now, I can't blame them. If they haven't read the books and they haven't taken the classes and they haven't invested in an ecologically sound system, they may not know that just a monoculture of grass is not gonna hold a hill in place. You need more, especially when you have 44 inches of rain a year. Well, the rain's dying down and I got places to be. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Justin Hitt with Prosperity Homestead. Visit us at www.prosperityhomestead.org. Go to the contact page to ask your questions. And if you think what I've done here is a mess, go ahead and post in the comments. Let me know what you feel about what's going on here. And if you think that something is done wrong, let me know, and I'll listen to what you have to say. But when we work with universities, we work with naturalists, we've worked with biologists and books and programs to do this the right way. It's the way it's supposed to be. And it is getting cleaned up. You'll notice in other videos on the channel. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.